All right, we are back. We are back, episode 2, Project Peace. How's it fair? Yup.
Legend Life 00 stuff, you know.
You know what I'm saying. Yeah. But shoot, for episode 2, we're going to hit you with, this that game. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Man, so Mark, how was your week, bro?
My week, it just was a fulfilled moment of gab.
Oh.
And for those who don't know, backwards might be a bag in there, you know. Ain't nothing like I got over on the purposes where I was just being materialization and all this materialism that, you know, you guys tend to get up and think that it's all has to be about. You get some good knowledge, some good games, some good wisdom, you learn something, have a productive week, like myself, you learn some game. So let me take you down easy street of game. One-on-one, it wasn't too fond of me where I started getting a little frustrated, irritated. And you guys gotta understand, when I get frustrated, irritated, I just won with myself. You know, I really, if somebody were to activate these things or to, I guess you can say, what's the cause and effect, you gotta understand that how you react is either gonna be in your favor or not in your favor. So if you're going to react in a way and you don't have trust in somebody that you're reacting to in that such a manner, you might want to think even a little bit further, because now this person, if you have to continue to maybe get involved in this person's cycle of life and see them on a daily, you might be catching yourself into a hard corner to follow, because now you can't be yourself. You know, you can't really feel free. And now that person can possibly make the best of you during your week. So I had to take a few times in my trials of my week, and the outcome was pretty, you know, here or there. It was, sometimes I was very spiteful. Sometimes I was very vocal. Sometimes I gave them the silent treatment. And sometimes I was neither here or there. And then to the point where I just had to be myself again. So it's not that, you know, people have these problems or, you know, they have bipolar things going on or any type of disorders. You can be happy, mad, sad, afraid, etc. Worried, anything, have anxiety, you are a human being. So, Damo, what do you think? What you got for your week?
Man, shit. Something the same, really. To be honest with you. I noticed that I wasn't doing the things that I needed to do to better my situation for my overall goal. You know what I mean? And when you look at yourself and you're doing this and you realize you have habits that's really needs attention because it's kind of unstoppable, you feel like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, you try to battle that, but at the same time, you got all these other things that come at you as well. You know what I'm saying? Just from family to friends, whatever the situation, life, bills, whatever the situation calls for, man, you got all these things that are coming at you at once. But you know, baby, the good thing about it, though, we still here. You know what I mean? That's a blessing in itself. You know what I'm saying? Life is very precious in this once physical life, in this era type, situation type. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to live it and enjoy it. But, you know, also go through the hard times and try to realize that these hard times, right? You dig? It ain't forever. You know what I mean? And it's gonna make you stronger. You have a better foundation, and that's all we need. After that, you can do anything, baby.
Yeah, my man, I'm chewing on that gum like a bubble gum pimp right now. Be real though.
That's how you gotta do it though, bro. No. Hey, check it though. I was watching this, what's it called? Soft White? Is it Soft White? White Soft, whatever. It's like a little interview podcast situation with like some hookers, some pimps, drug addicts. You learn a lot from these people. It's actually kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? This pimp was just named not too long ago. I think back in December or November. He was the pimp of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they got the players ball? He won the players ball, baby.
Man,
you want to play us ball, baby.
Funny, man. I'm like, is this Santa Claus, Jesus Christ? Like, who is this man? Like,
what's his name? I think I forget his name. But
oh man, he's a pastor. No, I'm joking. I was sharp.
Actually, I think it is Sharp. Like I think one of his nicknames is Sharp. I think.
I don't know. Man.
That's crazy.
I'm just joking.
But yeah, man. That's how our week went. You know what I mean? And just
yeah. I mean,
man, being a black man.
Word. And this month, I guess, you know, I ran into some peoples in my lifetime. You know, they say to represent something that, you know, might be a disservice. You know, and I don't know nothing about being disrespectful, but disrespect is being something of it's either an adverb or, you know, something an adjective to that whatever, you know, something being disrespectful to the point, you know, of the subject matter at hand in that conversation. But I gotta go back to my books, y'all. Don't get on me too hard. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? Wait, words. It comes down to a point. If somebody's gonna be dismembered or disrespect or be a, you know, any type of form of things that is expect some negativity come behind it. You know, somebody's distressed. So I love looking up words, you know, because when we go through things such as what I mentioned in disservice, you could be very well not serving if you're going to say it's a disservice to represent something. See, so if you don't even have people in your family, don't you still gotta show acknowledgement or love, or say, hey man, I really appreciate you as a being and your lifestyle and what you had to go through. I learned that something from you and what you had to share with me, you didn't even express that was that hard, you know. Some people would do it and just, it's easy for them, you know. And then you see some people, like, they'll be so mad every day. You're like, why are you frustrated? You know, why are you rubbing your head and patting your head and pulling your whole scalp off your head? And, you know, to the point where it's like, Christ, you know, no disrespect. But it gets to a point where if you want to be about it, be about it. But don't have to also call people out that you feel as not working as harder than you know, and that's not even saying that that's an issue, because some people need that wake-up call too. Don't get me wrong. Whether on a football team, a sports team, maybe somebody running track, I don't know. Maybe somebody just conducting any type of team effort, firefighter, anything, to where you got to save somebody and it's an emergency. Could be a EMT, etc., surgeon. But you can't limit someone else's creativity and ideals to a space to where you don't think they have any creativity to manifest their greatness, positivity, at any time, you know. You know. So Dom, like, I remember one time me and Dom, we was mentioning something amongst each other, like, you know, if there's so much room for airs and horns and that guy being that guy in that room today, you know, Dom says sometimes you just gotta let that person be that guy, you know. So it's almost like that person on the freeway driving hecka fast, you know. You like, wow, where's the police where that guy's doing this, you know? And sometimes they gotta be that guy.
You gotta be that guy.
And you gotta just maintain what you gotta do. You know?
Exactly. Because, you know, for damn sure, you be smashing down the street.
People be like, why is this happening? Why is this? And you know you go 5 over sometimes.
You know, you just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Especially you got a little waist car driving hot like I do. You going to do what you got to do.
So,
you know what I mean? So
everybody, man, it's crazy, man. Like, so I was even at work, you know, dude was saying, I was just talking to him, you know, and it's fun. It's fun how you talk to people just to see their perspectives of life, you know. So I do it in jokes. So I was like, man, imagine if Jesus came back right now. I said, there'd be a lot of motherfuckers missing up here. said, not just them. I think everybody be going. It's like, man, this is funny, but it's real.
Oh,
that
shit.
is some real shit.
Real shit, bro.
I was like,
that's why.
If you really was living that life, you wouldn't be living how you live it.
Exactly.
You know what?
But that's the thing about life, though. You know what I'm saying? You got, when there's good, you got a little evil, little mischief. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's cool. You know what I mean?
Man.
It's part of life, baby. You gotta go through your lights and your
not even that
darks.
it's cool. It's just what people are doing.
Right.
A mischief can be like, man, I'm gonna take this cookie, knowing that the doctor say I got diabetes. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But evil is like, now I'm gonna kill the doctor because he said I got diabetes. Knowing I'm still eating this cookie. Let me just say it like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take it to no levels of the
scriptures
or nothing.
Right.
But you see what I mean? Like, you know what the hell you doing.
You know what the hell you doing.
Straight up.
Right.
It comes down to that, man. And I don't know if this world just comes down to, you know, the more you know or the more people you know, meaning the more I know on you, now I'm gonna think you got more control over me type of shit.
Right.
That's where I'm like, I gotta be like Luke Skywalker, baby. Like, you thought I was dead, but I was and I'm not saying that I can do that, but you gotta be on that mental, like, hell no. Like, you be sending emails, you already gone. Like, you send it early or late, like, and you already punch out.
Out of there.
Like, y'all thought you had me when I sent this email. I know you gonna read it, baby.
Yeah, I realize this is the way.
I'm clocking out now.
Uh-huh.
They be trying to call you, man, you forgot. Nah, you ain't get paid for this conversation. Like, gotta know your business. You know?
Gotta know your business, shawty. You know what I'm saying?
I be coming into work. It don't be making me mad. It's just the tone. Like, things is about tone and vibration.
Yeah.
That's all it's about.
That energy and that tone, that voice creates that energy.
You
know what I'm saying? Your voice is powerful.
If somebody's coming at you talking like Squidward, you gonna be like, man, I'm not messing with this dude. Like, hello, all nasally and shit. You're like, man, there's nothing happy.
Nothing.
Just clouds. Like, I don't know, man.
That's what, you know, that's a shame too, you know what I mean? Because humans are very talented people in many different areas. And it's just like when you be mad about that, or you're just mad and got no type of joy or anything like that, man, I can only wish you positivity, my friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's really what I wish you.
Yeah, man, that's really. If I can just live and just every once a week have one of them knee slapper laughs where I can't breathe, boy.
You gotta have those.
I'll live 100 years right here.
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I was reading this book, and I would tell you this book, but I forgot the title. But I was reading this book with this doctor that was doing studying on health, right? And check this out, right? He said he was volunteering at a hospital, and his, like, I want to say 50-year-old male
Right.
was diagnosed with cancer, right? So what this male decided to do, of course he did his chemo, but he also decided, like, look, for the term they gave me for how long I'm supposed to live, I'm just going to laugh the whole time. I'm just going to put myself in positivity and just laugh every day. Make sure I laugh every day. And he had cancer for 3 months. After the 3rd month, his cancer was gone.
Ooh, baby.
Alright? When you put yourself in positivity and laughter, you enjoy, your body heals you. So, how can your body heal you if you always think negative? You know what I mean? Your thoughts is just as powerful as your voice.
Well.
You know, I'm just saying.
Well, look it up. You know, don't take Chef Boyardamo for it. You know.
Yeah, I'll put the book in the description below if you want to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People gonna come at people with this smoke like, hey, you told me this, but I don't know where the forces and the resources are.
I'm be like, look at this over here.
What are you talking about?
And then you do your own research.
But I think you're full of crap. That's just, we don't care. Haters want to hate, lovers want to love.
I just know that what I'm looking at vibes and jives with me. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's tough though, man. Like this whole month, we reaching the final end of the month of the BHM, like History Month.
Right.
And it gets to a point we love it. We appreciate it, and then it also reminds us sometimes where y'all thought y'all had us, baby. But then at the same time, you never had us at all.
You never had us, but then you try to have us because that's the shortest day of the months. February is the shortest months of all of them. You know what I mean? And it kind of just feels like, to me sometimes, it feels like, oh, you guys want to act up, so here's a little gift that we just preoccupy with you for now. You know what I mean? It kind of feels like that to me, if I read between the lines. But at the same time, I'm still proud that our people got a month to celebrate. Like, just for us. I'm very proud of that. But at the same time, it just, it's that double-edged sword. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I was just trying to figure out, for a month, I should have a whole month off of work.
Honestly, I swear to God, I do to God believe that we can work less hours and get paid the same amount of pay. Because you think about it, you and your 8-hour work shift, no, you can probably get this shit done in 3 or 4 and be done with your day. So why can I not get paid for that and still get paid for the same amount when your work is still getting done?
I think we're compensating for other people's genetic and some type of abilities, mental capabilities to do the job, perform,
right,
to make it equal. You know what I mean?
I guess. You know what I mean?
But then you're making it longer for not just the whole, but a set few to do almost most of the shit.
You know what you could do? Real game. If it was like that for the people that does need a time to do the job, you can, instead of paying tax dollars to dumb shit, you can hire a company and go help assist with these people with this time and still have the regular population work less hours and still get your work done efficiently, and you won't be losing money.
Yeah, because then if they ever get in an argument with those other people, then it's like, well, we're still getting our job done.
So and you create jobs within the job.
Yeah.
So
in other words, like having independent contractors within a job.
Exactly.
For just regular workers.
Or you can say a better and more involved union.
Diamond, are you talking about a union?
I'm talking about a union.
Boy. Yeah. It's possible.
Possible. Very possible. You know what I mean?
It's probably happening somewhere.
Exactly. Boom. Alright?
They say nothing's new under the sun.
Very true. Right.
But other than that, y'all, it was very cold around here.
Boy, it was cold. But I had a little good time in the cold, though. That's all I can say.
It was like, boy.
It was, boy.
I was driving still. Had my 4x4 out there.
Oh, I was in that 4x4. For sure.
Nah, you talking about that other stuff, man.
What's
anyway,
up,
man. Ooey, baby.
Talking about that ooey.
Talking about procreation.
Talking about getting cheeks.
Yeah, man. Other than like just the coldness of life and just what was going on, like, got anything else that you was projecting? Anything change?
I'm still over here setting goals for myself. Reaching for that greatness that I know I have within me. That's really all I got to say, and I hope you do the same. Because everybody got greatness, baby. You know what I mean? It's just about letting it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come out. Sometimes it comes out kicking and screaming, but you gotta let it out.
Yeah, that brings me to another thing. I think I was talking to you about thoughts. So, and I'm not talking about those hoes over there.
I'm not
Y'all thought I didn't have it in. Y'all thought I didn't know what y'all young whippersnappers doing out there. I was about your thoughts, brother. But man, I think I was talking to you about just, man, lately my thoughts were just raging. Like, not mad thoughts, but just like, imagine you having earphones on and you just listening to what you need to accomplish because you're focused on a mission or something, so to speak. But yeah, you'll be nice. People come by and, hey, what's going on? And you'll give them something. Well, me personally, I try to give them the best before like they come back 40 times. Like, hey, what you say again?
What you say?
Hey, repeat that. Like, so that's just me. So then there's some individuals that come to me and be like, man, like, I can just tell you're on. Like, what do you mean? He's just like, you just not messing with people today. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I even kind of explained people that I was like, man, if y'all see me doing this, like I told Dom, I think a month ago, it's like, if I'm on my last dance Michael Jordan mode, like, you know what I'm saying? At least I can do is come back to you and say, is you mad at me? Like, my bad, Or if not my bad, whatever.
Wise people once say that silence is a great thing. Right. But then silence leads to a bunch of mysteries because people don't know what you feel, what you're thinking.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then that's what's so dangerous about silence.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's unpredictable. So, also a good thing. And putting on people's lives about themselves, how they feel about themselves can be a bad thing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
It's real.
Shit is real around here.
So that's for me, like, hey, you guys can take it how you want to take it, Just look at your thoughts one day. Somebody told me that one day, And he's always peaceful, saying all is well. And, yeah. And then he's even told me, he's like, if you really believe all is well, you can't just say all is well, but not all is well. You hit me with that. So then that showed me he was even testing me, like, you know what I'm saying? Because really, that's the only thing we have, Right. When it comes to communication, not just verbal, but body language, vibes, tone. Hey, these are all the things we got, certain amount of senses, and certain times we can't tap into everybody's frequencies,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people look at somebody, they'll be biased. They'll already turn it like, oh, mm-hmm. Turning it down easy street. Because they don't already, once that person talk to them, they're going to act like, huh? Excuse me? What was that? Like, they already have it pre-fought just to test that person to see how they're about to come with it. Like, you know what I mean? So people use their thoughts, very well for their survival too. So you got to watch your thoughts. Like, do you really need to speed past this person to go 10, 15, extra 20 miles per hour just to end up at the same light?
I've been looking at that too. I'm like,
some people's thoughts be like, I gotta get over this.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta do this. This for you to break right after. It don't make any sense.
They're not looking ahead. They're just looking at their thoughts. That's what's going on right there.
Right there.
Not what's coming in front. They checking in their rear view. They looking behind them. They're not looking in the present. They just not looking in the front. It's just how they feeling.
Yep. That's some wise shit though, right there. Some wise shit.
Watch your thoughts.
Yeah.
That's like some pimp game, huh? Watch your thoughts.
Watch your thoughts, yeah. Cause think about too, even when you feeling good, right? When you driving, you feeling good, you having good thoughts. Sometimes you don't even remember your damn drive. You just remember getting to your destination. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's great, but also it's very interesting because he's right. A lot of people don't look ahead, don't look behind, all in that moment. You know what I mean?
sometimes I don't even want to look at people while I'm driving because I don't want to look at other people mad and stuff and picking their nose and digging in their you know what I'm saying? Like well, I'm gonna focus on me because that's the whole point.
Right.
You know. Then some people are weird. They drive around cops and they break it, you know, and then they trying to wave at them and shit. It's because you're not already doing righteousness.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You're already so focused in yourself, not doing the right thing, visualizing, looking, and your surrounding, being aware, or woke, that you so into turning this fucking music up so loud to where you want everybody, hey, look at me. Yeah, you want that nucleus popping, huh? They gonna crack right to the core of that motherfucker and be like, step out this motherfucker. You see? Like,
it's okay to have little baby slaps though. You got little baby slaps. It's cool.
Every now and again, you know. But if you rolling up on, hey, I'm not being a bitch now, but I ain't trying to cause no attention either.
It's funny because it's like an oxymoron. You look at people that when they need to be in the moment, like when a situation's called for you to be in the moment, it's so hard for people to do that, but you do it on a daily anyways.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially while you're driving. You know what I mean? You do that, especially while driving is probably one of the most dangerous things you really can do.
As a black person, because you get 21 times pulled over, 21 times.
Yeah, as black people, we get all that, and then you just get on top of this, having going to an accident. You know what I mean? So it's people don't realize how much you're not scared of death when you risk death every day just by driving.
It's like we used to grow up watching America's Home Videos, you know. You know, stuff funny, you know.
Right.
Whatever. Married with Children, and Urkel, Family Matters, and funny stuff, right? But half the time when cops come on, that's it's only funny when the song come on.
Right.
After all that, you're like, why is this happening?
Why is that happening?
You see what I'm saying? And then now, when you're a grown-ass man from watching all that, you just want to go back to wonder why everybody was staying at home in them home shows. Because God in these streets, baby, like, the cops don't get, you know.
That's true.
They watching everything like you, like, watching all these crazy stuff going on, you know, in the world, from robberies, murder, etc. And then now they just, you pulling up on you thinking you that dude. Like, man, this ain't me. Like,
ain't me. Yeah.
But now they got to push the issue because they don't want to feel embarrassed. Like, I want to get this dude a warning. Hey, ticket. You know? You see what I'm saying? Like, but they was looking for somebody else completely different.
Completely different.
You see what I mean? But they can't be honest with you, you know? So.
It's true.
That's just how it is. Some people conduct their business, you know, differently. You might come across some cool guys, you know. One just drove by me the other day. He was just like, I was like, what up? I mean, I'm trying to keep it real.
Yeah, then to get it with this, or you get it with
Yeah, but the realness inside me is if I don't say nothing, then he gonna be like, oh, baby.
Why didn't you say nothing?
Now, next time I got an opportunity, I'm gonna, that's how I feel, you know.
Yeah.
So we give a lot of people power in this world too. So, such as basketball players, football players, everybody. So, politicians, you know.
A lot of people do got a lot of power. You know what I mean?
So that's just what it is. So I'm not going against it. Apparently God wanted this to happen, so I'm gonna do my thing.
You know, it's what they call free will. You know what I mean?
Everybody got an opportunity, a choice to do that job. They thought it was the best to help their family. So whatever they doing, man, hey.
Yeah, these got options.
You know.
Yeah.
As long as you just let me pass, because this too shall pass too.
Oh,
I'm talking
damn, there we go. There you go.
Even if you want to do whatever you think you're going to do, it's not going to last, you know. So, and then I'm going to come out a king anyway. That's how I feel. So, you go ahead and do whatever you want to do. To that point now, Dom, you know. Sometimes you're to that point, man.
I do.
You don't have to do nothing crazy. You just, hey. Like, I don't know, no 20, over 25-year-old lion still living somewhere. You see what I mean?
Oh.
Think about that. I'm talking about the real jungle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real jungle.
They don't keep up with them too much.
You lay down the grass, you get ticks.
Man, there's not a lion that I know in the world today where they're like really documented, unless they're really captured, you know, in Catman or in a zoo, where they're like, this lion has been living here for over 25 years. You know what I'm saying?
Over this is like
They're not keeping up with all that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when it comes to human beings and how they want to, connect these beings, tribe of Judah, line, etc., you got to start looking around. A lot of us don't make it now. I guess in these Jesus years of 32 and 33.
Right.
So.
Right.
I don't know what's up with that, but you get what I mean.
Right.
So that's still pretty young.
It is still pretty
Very young.
Yeah.
So that's like a third of your real life. You're supposed to live 100. You know what I mean?
Shit, people in the Bible's living to 300, 400, 600, 500.
Boy.
Know what
Imagine
I mean?
them going to the toilets, just like coming out the showers. You'd be like, boy. Smelling like
back in Jesus up in here.
Boy, you smelling like 100 years ago. Like I remember.
Nah, bro. I know I heard some bullshit. I heard some bullshit the other day. I think it was like in Vegas. Is it Vegas?
Smelling like the Tacoma Dome.
They were like, when you 100, you stop paying taxes. I'm like, nigga, when you 100? There was a commercial. It was like, I don't know if you know, but when you're 100 in Vegas, you stop paying taxes. I'm like, it takes you to get 100 years old? 100 years old for you to stop paying taxes?
Yeah, man. How do they expect that? They're already trying to drain you out of sin over there, like all that gambling and liquor and crazy stuff. So how you gonna make it to 100?
That's what I've been trying to think. Like, how?
How? You got all that around you every day.
I'm
just trying to understand it. Imagine.
I don't know, man. I do not
Some people,
know.
I don't know. You're in jail forever. So some people expect you to live in jail forever. Why do they even call it you are serving 10 term years of 100 years? I'm like, you just think this nigga's immortal, huh? Like, he gonna die, come back, right back in the jail, die, come back, really? Mm-hmm. Like, they gonna remember your name like you had 10 counts of 100 years service, but you only served 10 of them. 10 of them things.
I don't know.
You gonna come back down, it's gonna be like, I'm not coming back that name. Like, you see, like,
I'd be scared too, bruh. Like, maybe, back when we was living 300, 400 years, 600 years, that was cool. But,
no.
that's just a little bit 40 years.
Bruh. It was nothing's good no more.
Yeah.
Even back then,
Yeah.
Man, they had it. That's another thing. I was watching The Men's on Netflix. Check that out. And then other than that, I was watching, what's the other one, man?
Boy.
Imagine if you got the full power of what you can do with your brain.
That would be insane.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Crazy life out here, man.
You just be seeing what you about to do before you do it and just do it
like you live in the Matrix.
Right.
But you control the Matrix too.
And then you slowing stuff down.
Boy. But there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to do that. Or get to the point where we can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
That's how we're going to end it.
We ain't going to do that. You know why? We're not up here in these thoughts. We're not up here in these thoughts.
Not all of us anyway.
We getting there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
man. So this is going to be episode 2. Appreciate you for watching, taking your time. If you made it this far in the video, I love you. Thank you. You know what I mean? Merch is going to be coming soon. We'll see some Project Peace. So waggy. You know what I mean?
I do my laissez-faire dance.
Yeah. Make sure you set a goal for your week.
What up?
And be aware. You know what I mean? Martin, you want to say anything to people?
Legend Life 00. You can't keep on talking about what you did yesterday. You got to do something tomorrow. You got to do something right now. It's a different score on this board every day,
Every day.
So, creative teams, yeah?
Yeah.
Peace out.
All right, y'all.
Much
Peace.
love. like